Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So, it's been a while. Catch you up a little bit here. Obviously, you know I've talked about doing the front extension. So this week, Monday I think it was, the roofers came in to ice and water shield the roof. And we had some nice weather this week, but it never actually showed back up to put the tin on the roof. And it looks like we're getting some rain and snow here in the coming days and weeks ahead, so a little confused on that. I mean, we had a gorgeous 3 days this week. So anyways, and then the electricians were in and out all week, running some power to the front for lights and outlets and stuff like that. And then we officially kicked off the season here at the beginning of April, so just getting things sorted out with that. And then unexpected staff issues, as I'm sure it is across the board with everybody. So we've had to kind of step back here and shake it off here for a few minutes and come up with a better game plan, I guess. So anyways, I'm standing here in front of the VR4 Bayliner, and I got the gel coat on. I'm sanding down. I had, I think, 3 spots I had to go back and just kind of touch up a little bit. So I'm hoping to come in here this morning and give it a final sand. I hope that's all good and I can buff it out. I got all of our snaps repaired here on the boat. They're all in here and solid. I got my 3 repairs done inside. So in total I ended up doing 3 under seat repairs, and we initially started with just 1, and I was supposed to check 2 to 3 snaps. We ended up doing 17 snaps. We were supposed to do the back starboard corner because of spider cracking. We ended up doing starboard and port side because of spider cracking. So yeah, in a nutshell, it's just been busy, and you guys all know too that I'm heading off to Virginia next weekend, Easter weekend. So probably not ideal timing, but I looked ahead at the weather forecast and it's not going to be great up here. So if it's not great up here, I might as well get out of Dodge, right? We got wet snow and everything happening from Easter all the way through. So hopefully I don't have another crappy drive like I did last time. But anyways, so I just wanted to give you kind of a catch up here. I'm hoping that I'm going to wet sand this out, or just sand this out here this morning and hit it with the polisher, and I hope that I'm done. Cross my fingers here. And if I am done, I'm going to give you an overview. There's a couple steps that I didn't video again because we had people in and out. There was no place to set up a camera that wouldn't get knocked over, and besides there was noise and everything and people talking. And if anybody owns their own business, you know what I'm talking about, because it sounds simple to come to work for a day and just put your 8 hours in on a project, and at the end of the day you kind of sit back and realize you only did about 2, and the other 6 were spent talking to people for some reason. And it's all important stuff. It's not like you're just having a conversation, but it seems like by the time you're done talking to everybody and explaining stuff and making sure that everything's getting done the way that you want it done, you're out of time. So anyways, second guessing the whole employee thing and everything else, and almost considering going back on kind of a reduced version of my own, basically, by myself. But we'll wait and see. We got Bubbles out front. I don't want to get rid of Bubbles, so she looks after the phone and everything for me, so kudos to her. But yeah, with everything going on and the way everything has unfolded here the last couple of years, it's kind of up to here, right? Anyways, just a catch-up video. I wanted to kind of inform you of some of my feelings, get some stuff off my chest, and give you a catch-up on what's going on here. So hopefully I'm back here later on today. I'm going to give you an overview, show you the final product. I'll give you a walkthrough then at what I had to do, and I do apologize, there's no videos, not even photos on this. I want to take photos, and that was a whole other thing. And then after that, this coming weekend, I got to do some stuff on the front extension while I have time. And then Sunday morning, I plan on getting my boat here in the shop and getting packed up and ready to haul back down south. So that's the plan right now. We'll see how it all comes together. It's Friday morning, so let's hope we have a good Friday. And hopefully I'm going to see you back here in a couple hours. So talk soon.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So this is the end of Friday and the boat's outside here now. But here you go. I'm going to apologize for some background noise here. You're going to hear some vehicles drive by, I'm sure. But this is our starboard side repair here. And it blended in fairly well. There are some blend lines, you can probably see right about there. But as previously discussed, you're going to have blend lines, and this will disappear probably by the end of the season. You won't even see this. So this side turned out well. Let's skip over to the other side and we'll see how that turned out. So here we go. We're going to try to beat this rain shower here. It's starting to rain again. So this is the repair over here on the starboard side. And again, it turned out fairly well. The sun's kind of hitting that on a weird angle, but anyways, there's our corner too. That was all knocked down, and I guess you're gonna get me here as a shadow. But again, you got some blend lines over here and whatnot. A little bit more of a bigger repair area, but this side turned out just as well. So, and again, this will blend in, and you're gonna see up here by the non-skid, I let the gel coat kind of ride up on that a little bit to build a little bit of thickness, because it was ground down a little bit, so that when the new pad gets put on there, all is well. But that's that. So this side turned out fairly well again, and I guess that's it to show you here, really. So we're back in the shop here, and excuse me, I just gave you an overview there of the repair to the Bayliner. So that turned out fairly well. Pretty happy with that. And again, that'll blend in, and any imperfections or blend lines or anything like that will be very minimal. And especially once you put the pad on there, you're hardly going to notice really anything. So that being said, I know it wasn't that great of a information video maybe, or showing you how to do it. Again, I got caught up here with things at the shop. So what we did initially, you saw me grind it out, and we ground out the gel, ground up the fiberglass to get rid of the damage. We drilled the ends of the spider cracks so that, you know, they shouldn't really progress any farther. We ground out what we saw. We filled it in with thick Flex epoxy from Total Boat. Sanded that down. Again, we sanded that down with 80 grit, and I think I came in with 240. Don't quote me on that though, just to profile it. We faired it then, so that was thick Flex epoxy. We came in then with the Total Boat Total Fair, and again, that's epoxy based. And we faired it with that, did any final prep work and whatever else with the Total Fair. And so one of your questions might be, well, how can you flip from epoxy over to polyester? So gel coat is polyester based, and so at some point you have to seal the Total Fair, whether that's with epoxy primer or with polyester primer. So at some point you got to do the flip. So I came in with Featherlight polyester based primer, and it's a heavy build primer basically. So any imperfections or anything that you have will be filled in with that. So then I came in after that. I came in with 240 grit. I had some very, very small, I think 3 pinholes maybe, that I came in with. Came in again with our Napa Body Pro spot putty, and that's polyester based, so no need to prime after the fact. So I did those quick repairs, and then we came in And I know I said I was going to do a video on matching the gel coat, and again this week it just wasn't feasible for me basically to do any videos, and I had to get the job done. So in the future we'll work on that. But anyway, so I came in, mixed up my gel, color matched it as close as we could, and then I sprayed that on. So 3 sprays. I start with a light spray and then 3 heavy sprays basically after that, and that worked out very well. That's all I had to do basically, was the three sprays. And then I came in with 500 grit right away after it cured, knocked it down with the 500 grit. That went very well. And then came in with 800 grit for, you know, our total kind of sanding, and then 1000 grit just really quick, just to get rid of any minor imperfections, and then 3 coats of my 3M cutting wax basically. Give me a second, I'll go grab it for you. So this is the stuff right here. It's a 3M Restorer wax, and this actually has a cutting compound in it, and any sanding scratches or whatever that I had were actually fairly minimal. So I just came in with this. Sometimes I'll come in with, most of the time I'll come in with a heavy cutting compound first and do that, and then I'll come over it with this. This gives an excellent finish. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to place an order next week from Total Boat for their Total Buff, because I really want to give that a shot. Again, this 3M product works really good, and I do have other 3M products here. I really want to try this Total Buff from Total Boat. I heard it's almost magic. So very excited for that. But on this project, again, we used the 3M, and that worked very well. 3 coats of that, and we were off to the races. I did 1 coat of 3M polish then after the fact, just to give it a little bit of a shine, and that's basically it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a video or have time to do a video like I did with the Yamaha Wave Runner, to give you a full list and a complete rundown of all the products used. Hopefully we're going to cover this more in other projects here down the road. But for right now, if anybody has any questions, please leave something down in the comments section, and I'll do my best to get back to you. I've been a little bit slow on doing that lately. Again, just a bunch of things going on. So anyways, I don't want to drag this out into a very long video again, although it's probably going to be another 15-20 minute video. I don't know. I'm trying to cut it down, but I'm trying to give you guys as much info as possible. And I feel that even the small little, you know, things that often get overlooked, those are the things that are the key and what make everything gel together basically. So, you know, I do apologize. That wasn't my intention at the beginning of making these videos. But it's just the way that's kind of flowing right now. Anyways, furnace is going to kick on. I got to go. So again, thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And we'll catch you back here sometime on the weekend here when we're back on my boat getting ready for Virginia. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.